All right, man. Torture Talk. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. You know what it is. So, today I want to talk about DC and their plan moving forward. So, y'all already know how I feel about DC. I think DC is better than Marvel. I just think that they don't have their footing right. But I think that overall, I think DC has better movies than Marvel. I think Marvel has a lot of overrated movies and just big cinematic nothing movies to me. Um, I will say that I'm a very big Marvel fan and I'm a very big DC fan. But as far as the cinematic universe goes, I think DC has them beat. I think that Marvel has a couple of standout films, and I think that um, for the most part, people put Marvel in this space where Marvel can't do no wrong, and I think that that just shows in their last two or three movies were wasn't good to me. Thor wasn't good. Black Widow wasn't good. A couple of their movies that they just released wasn't good. And I don't want to get into the TV series yet. I will maybe later. But with that being said, I think DC has a better movies overall if you look at the movies overall. I think that the acting is better. I think that the action is better, and I think it's a little more serious. So going into this, I always wanted Zack Snyder to continue his vision because I think that Zack Snyder has a plan, and I think that from Man of Steel to BVS to Justice League, and I think he had a hand in a couple of other movies, the Wonder Woman first one, Suicide Squad. I think he had a hand in those two. Um, you can see that he had a clear vision of where it wanted to go, but the last regime they didn't really like Zack Snyder. They didn't like his vision, and they tried everything in their power to stop the Justice League movie from becoming successful, and it definitely did become successful. But besides it becoming successful, it was just an overall really good movie. So, um, this guy David Zaslav comes in, cleans house, and what Zaslav did was he asked the Batgirl movie, and he just asked the Supergirl movie. So I want to get into this because I think this is fascinating to see how this plays out because I remember a couple of these groups on these websites, Reddit, Facebook, all these groups were I'm making fun of Snyder fans. Like, oh, you guys are so toxic. Oh man, look at this. I can't wait till Sasha Kaye becomes a Supergirl and get rid of Henry Cavill. I can't wait. Oh man, I can't wait for Batgirl to come out. Look at J.K. Simmons. Oh man, and they was all going crazy. They was going crazy. Now look at them. Now they hashtag release the Batgirl movie. Like, listen. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all been knew what time it was. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why y'all just don't fall in line. Like, cause y'all going to anyway. Cause if this guy, and I'm not saying, listen, I'll be honest with y'all, I don't think that they're gonna restore the Snyderverse. I'ma say it out my mouth. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think that if they do, it'll be something special. And I think that everybody that's criticizing it, saying, "Oh, y'all just being toxic," I can guarantee you, y'all all gonna go see the movie. So I don't understand that. But David Zaslav says he has a 10-year plan going forward with DC. DC films will follow the 10-year plan similar to Disney and Marvel, what Marvel has done. I don't think that they should go that route. I don't think they should go that route. I honestly think that with they should go with Zack Snyder. I don't, and if that takes the 10 year with Zack Snyder, I think that they should do that. I think Zack Snyder literally can. I think Zack Snyder can make everybody forget about Marvel. I think he has the capability, and this at this point, to make the fans move from Marvel to DC. I really believe that he can do that. I believe that his movies have that much influence and power because he's a visionary, and usually a lot of movies copy his style. But I'm telling you, I believe that he can do it. So I think that Zaslav doing this is a good thing. But from what else I'm reading, they said that he want to do a reboot or restart. I'm gonna put it to you like this: if you guys do a reboot, yeah, it's over for y'all. It's over. If you recast Henry Cavill, if you recast Ben Affleck, if you recast Gal Gadot, only one I can see getting recast is Ezra Miller. Jason Momoa, if you recast any of them, it's over for y'all. I don't care how much money you put behind it. People are not. You're gonna give a little bit of people to see it, but you gotta understand these characters already cemented. I would never understand. I wouldn't understand why you would recast Henry Cavill when the fans are constantly asking for him to release another movie. I don't understand why you would make another Superman. No one's going to go see it. It's the same thing with Ben Affleck's Batman. People are used to these people being these characters now. See, it's not like back in the day. See, back in the day, you know, you could switch it up. You could literally have many characters playing many parts. But see, now people are they're already clinging to these characters already. They already claim these characters. They already claim Ben Affleck as Batman. Why would you want to make another Batman unless it's a different type of film like with Robert Pattinson Batman? But outside of that, why would you want to make another Batman? Who are you going to get the feel? It's not going to be the same feel. It's not. And truth be told, if you decide to reboot and make all new movies, it's not going to be the same feel if it's not Zack Snyder. It's not going to be the same feel. Nobody's going to care. Even the people that saying that the fans who saying that Snyder fans are toxic, they're not going to care either. Because in some little form or way inside of them, they want to see Zack Snyder's vision too. They might not be as toxic as they say that these Snyder fans are, but they want to see that too. They want to see it. So for you to erase everything, nah, that's a bad move. That's a bad move. And it's gonna ruin everything. You can say I'm gonna erase everything and start over, and it's gonna be like this, and it's gonna be like this, and people will come on like no. If you do start over, right? Start over with Zack Snyder and the people that he picked. His vision. He already knows the literature. He already knows the work already. He already has the characters in place. He has everything already right there. So why would you want to erase all that and start over? Unless you're starting over with him. If you already know that the Justice League was probably actually, to be honest with y'all, the Justice League is the best DC movie of all time. Outside of what's the name? DCEU movie. But if we're gonna go into Dark Knight, the Dark Knight, I would say the Dark Knight is probably number one to me. If we're gonna go off DC movies, but if we're saying the DC universe, oh, Zack Snyder's Justice League is the best one out of all of them. There's no comparison. Then you have, to me, but then they have other movies that are good. Joker. And I'll get into that real quick too. Like, you're making it into a musical? Like, no. Get Lady Gaga out of here. I mean, if you want to put Lady Gaga in the movie, fine. But why would you want to make it into a musical? I don't understand it. I don't understand what I mean, man, I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna go see it. But I don't understand why would you want to make it into a musical? What what's the purpose of that? I don't understand. What's the purpose of it? Just make a Joker movie and have Batman a different version of Batman in the movie. Like what kills me is a lot of these writers and directors, they want to eliminate the villains, or they want to eliminate the hero and just make a movie about this one person. I get it. But it has to be a balance. You can't just make a movie with the Joker and Harley Quinn and they run around doing whatever and there's no Batman in the movie. What? How? How is there no Batman in the movie? I don't understand that. How? How? What? The whole origin of the Joker is his whole storyline is because he's going against Batman. So you literally just X that part out. And this is why y'all movies don't they fail. It's the same thing with Marvel. But I'll talk about Marvel another day. But as far as the 10-year plan goes, I think that David Zaslav is doing the right thing. But I just believe that I know that he sees this. There's no way in the world he could tell me that he doesn't see hashtag restore the Snyderverse, Snyder, Zack Snyder, Justice League 2, Zack Snyder. Yo, I swear to God, this is no lie. Justice League came out, almost 2 years ago? And it's still the most talked about comic book movie of all time. No one's talking about Endgame no more. No one's talking about no one's talking about Spider-Man. No one's talking about Aquaman. Everybody's still talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League. Even the people that say they're not toxic fans, they're still talking about it too. Even Grace Randolph is still talking about it. It's like this movie came out almost 2 years ago, or a year and a half or something. I don't know. But it almost came out. It came out more than a year ago. I know that for a fact. Yeah, almost 2 years. So how the hell are we still talking about this movie that came out 2 years ago? If people don't want to see part 2, they want to see what happens. It's like, oh, well, you got people saying, oh, well, Zack Snyder, he's very busy. He's doing Rebel Moon over there at Netflix. He's doing all these other things. He just doesn't have the time. How the fuck you know if Zack Snyder has the time or not? You don't know. He could have already completed the movie already. You don't know. Y'all don't know if he has the time. It's like, oh, it's going to take some time. Maybe like 2025, 2026. You don't know that. You don't know. Like that's another thing that kills me about y'all. And I will agree with y'all on that, the fans, about those fans. I swear they know everything. It's like, come on, man. Just let the chips fall where they may. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think that Zaslav is doing the right thing by getting rid of all the other people that were there, because they were a fucking bunch of goofballs. Like, for real. You green lighting stuff. What? Nobody wants to see Blue Beetle. Nobody gives a fuck about Blue Beetle. Nobody wants to see Blue Beetle. That's disgusting. Nobody wants to see Blue Beetle. Nobody wants to see Sasha Calle's Supergirl. Nobody wants to see the Bat Girl. Nobody wants to see Batwoman. Nobody wants to see none of that shit. We want to see Snyder, Justice League 2, 3, Man of Steel 2. Ben Affleck, Batman series. Joe Manganiello Deathstroke series. If you want to make money, that's where you go. Because right now, if y'all greenlighting stuff, yeah, get that Supergirl movie the fuck out of here. There's nothing against her. It's nothing against her. But why would you want to? Why would you want to replace Henry Cavill? It's unbelievable, man. But no, get that out of here. Get that out of here. Get that Batgirl that looks like a fucking a high school play. Get that shit out of here. Nobody wants to see that. And y'all know nobody wants to see it. But yet and still, y'all still cheering for it like a bunch of fucking seals. Ooh, 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 look. I can't wait till Batgirl comes out. Like, yeah, you only saying that because you just want to get Snyder fans mad. That's it. That's the only reason why you're saying that. Ooh, 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 Batgirl. Ooh, I can't wait to see Supergirl as the new Superman. Get the fuck out of here, man. But I'm happy Zaslav came in and got rid of the other three people and Cernoff and the other goofball. I don't know what happened to Walter Hamada. I don't know where he at. But they knew they was wrong. Oh, we wanted to see Zach complete his vision. So what happened? What we did was we end up just letting him complete his vision. You ain't let him complete his vision. You didn't. You ain't let him complete his vision, because if you did, he would have, Justice League 2 would have been coming out in Justice League 3. You ain't let him complete his vision. You knew that the fans wanted something and y'all can capitalize off of it, and that's what y'all did. And y'all did it to the minimum. And then y'all gonna tell him he can't put the Green Lantern scene in there. Oh, we don't want the Green Lantern scene in there because we have the Green Lantern Corp coming up on HBO Max, which has no release date for it. No release date. And you got your boy Jeff Johns over there, who I thought was actually a right guy during the comic book era. But this guy trying to block everything. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. Get out of here. Y'all know what the fans want. That's the biggest problem with DC, is they always shit on their fans. Not DC, Warner Brothers. They always shit on their fans. It's like, if you release the Snyder Cut in the trailer, you hide the trailer? What the fuck are y'all doing over there? You hide the trailer? You put it unlisted? Your own property, where people want to see it. You put it where people couldn't find it. Unbelievable. And then y'all wonder why Marvel was so ahead of y'all. Because these fucking nincompoops y'all got over there working for y'all is taking shit personal and be like, oh, well, you know what? You know what we could do? It's just what we'll do. We'll release the Snyder Cut, but what we'll do is we'll hide the trailer. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, I wish I worked on the board over there. Oh my God. I would tell y'all, listen, I wish I had that type of power and I worked on the board. I'll dress just like I'm dressed. And I'll walk in and sit down and be like, you's a fucking fool. You's a fool. What the fuck? Why would you want to make that movie? For what? What are the fans asking for? What are the fans asking for? Why are you trying to make this movie? What are the fans asking for? But why are you making this movie? You're wasting time and money on this goofy ass movie. Why? For what? Oh my God. Hey man. Torture Talk, man. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up if you like the content, man. You know what I'm saying. I'm out of here, man. But I'm happy, man. Restore the Snyderverse, man. And I'm going to say that to the end of time. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't think they're gonna do it. I don't think they're gonna restore the Snyderverse. I think that the Snyderverse, it is what it is. But there's no way in the world that David Zaslav has not seen people say restore the Snyderverse a million times. I'm sure he's seen that. And he's probably, oh, Snyderverse. What's the Snyderverse? Oh,